What's going on, everyone? This is Sly here with Flo, and today we're talking about George Kittle wanting to have a 2-week bye week for each player, so they could rest, gain their energy back after a rough 17-week season. Actually, 18-week season. Now you think about it, now you have the extra week. What do you think about that, man? Do you like it or you don't like it?
I like it for the players because obviously it gives them an extra week to rest. But personally, myself, I'm a little biased now with that extra week added. The Super Bowl and last year finished on, I believe it was the 13th of February, and that's right around my birthday. So I'm kind of hoping that it stays the same as long as the Niners get to the Super Bowl, so that way I could throw a big birthday bash when the Niners are in the Super Bowl. They win it. I get to celebrate my birthday. It'll be all great. But that's just my own personal reasoning. But Sly, what do you think?
Man, I love it, man. These guys bust their bodies, and it takes a toll on them. The Niners, I forgot, they had an early-ass bye week last year, so they didn't have a rest at all, till the season ended pretty much. So it's really smart, I think, to have an extra week. And what the hell is an extra week? Who cares? You look at basketball season. Basketball season lasts, 10 months out of the year? Baseball season, another long-ass season. They're all year long, it seems like, Football, all we have is, September till February? That's 5 months? 4 or 5 months? It's really short, so it's dude, why not just expand it, Have it a little bit longer, that's fine. You see these NBA guys, they have 3 days in between games. It's crazy. These NBA finals are going on forever because there's so many breaks in between. So, and that's basketball. This is football, man. These guys are men hitting each other freaking at the hardest capacity that could lift 10 plates. So, I mean, it just makes sense, man. I really don't know why they haven't done this sooner. They have to do it, man. What do you think?
And I'm sure the NFL will, because if you think about it, for the Super Bowl, they get, 1 or 2 weeks off in between the games?
2 weeks.
They get 2 weeks, and they do that in order for the product to be better, that everybody's a little more healthy. Nobody's healthy towards the end of the season, but it gives them a little time to rest some injuries so they get the best product come Super Bowl Sunday. So you had an extra week somewhere throughout the year, and they're going to, like I said, it's just going to keep adding to that product. I would just start the week an extra week early because, like I said, I still want the Super Bowl to end around that time because that's closer to my birthday. So I want to see the Niners hoping to up that trophy and then freaking get to have birthday shots, And
like I said, man, the past few years, our bye weeks have been week 5, something ridiculous, week 6. So it's just tough on those teams that have that early ass bye week. It just sucks, you would want it to have it in the middle of the season just because you only got 1 bye week. So, I mean, especially the Niners, man, it seems like every year, the past few years, we've been getting hurt, And so, I mean, it just makes sense. I know Goodell and these fools, a lot of these guys, they don't play the game of football, so they don't know what the hell they're talking about. I don't know. I just pissed with Goodell. I think he's doing a shitty ass job recently. So hopefully he could step it up and actually do this because, right now it just doesn't make sense. They said they protect the players all the time, but you don't really see it, man.
Yeah, and especially for the teams out west who have to travel a lot more throughout the year. So if you strategically put a bye maybe before you go on those East Coast trips, let them rest a little bit, and then that way they don't have the jet lag either, and they're more accustomed to after they've traveled. I think it's just smart, and then you'll have players most likely getting hurt a little bit less often. Injuries are still going to happen. It's a part of the game. You said it was a contact sport. They're going full speed. So that's still going to happen, but I think it'll kick back a little bit of the injuries.
Yeah, but you saying that, the part with the West Coast teams, man, I think that would make them have a more initiative of not doing it because, there's always that West Coast bias. It seems like these freaking, these corporate guys are always favoring these New York teams and stuff. So, I don't know, man. We'll see what happens, but like I said, right now, I don't know. I don't know if Goodell has the balls to do it just because he's been such a shitty-ass commissioner of the NFL. So we'll see, man. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, man. But, yeah, I think Kittle's right. Advocate for it. Start pushing it now. That way in a couple seasons, they'll actually have it. But you got to start now. You got to start the talks because it's not going to happen overnight. You got to really force the commissioner's hand, like you said, because freaking Roger Goodell, man, all he cares about is the owner's money. He doesn't care about these players' money. He doesn't care about the players at all. He's all about himself and the owners. That's the only people he wants to keep happy at the end of the day.
And you know what they're going to do, right? They're going to go up to 18 games. It's just a matter of time. Right now, they're testing out their 17 games, but what they want to do is they want to go to 18 games and maybe have 2 preseason games only. Because at the end of the day, they're always trying to make more money. Even though the product, I don't know. Like I said, I don't like these playoff. These playoff rules suck. The new 7 teams, half the teams make the freaking playoffs now. Before it was badass 6 teams, the 2 best teams in each conference have that bye week. They could rest up. They deserve it. But now it's just 1. Why? Because they want to make the extra money. So it seems like they're kind of ruining the iconic part of the game. But we'll see what happens.
and they're expecting these players to go now internationally as well. There's more international games being put into the schedules, and obviously that's even more freaking travel time. Sometimes you lose a full day if you're going all the way over to Europe or something like that. The Mexico ones are probably a little bit easier, but man, let me tell you, just going to the East Coast, man, I feel tired. So I know these guys, they get to travel usually first class, I'm pretty sure, for the NFL, so that's a little bit better, but still, man, I wouldn't like traveling that much.
Yeah, man, but that's what we got, guys. Let's know what you guys think. If George Kittle is onto something, Commissioner Kittle, should we have 2 weeks off? Not us, but the players have 2 weeks off to, rejuvenate their bodies and be ready for whatever they have going, the playoffs or Super Bowl. Let us know down below. Make sure to like this video, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and talk to you guys next time. Peace.